Activision Blizzard CEO Bobby Kotick joins us right now for his first television interview in quite some time. Bobby, it's good to see you here on set.
Thanks very much for having me.
Yeah. First of all, congratulations on the numbers. I think there were a lot of questions about whether people were still playing video games or whether they were just getting back out there again. I think the answer is they were playing Call of Duty and a few other of your titles.
They were playing Call of Duty, they were playing Candy Crush, they were playing World of Warcraft. But I still think that when you look out over the next few years and you think about the macroeconomic circumstances, that it's not clear yet how our industry and any other industry is going to fare. And so I think while we had a great quarter and a great year, I still think you have to have caution.
And that's because we saw so many people lured into video games because of the pandemic, and we're still trying to sort out what their real, normal, back to regular behavior is?
Well, I think what you'll see is as the industry has really shifted, you know, if you think about the last 10 years, games used to be played on expensive consoles and in only developed countries with middle-class markets. For the last 10 years, the business has evolved to being principally on phones. And today, the biggest platforms are Apple phones and Android phones. And so those are much more accessible. So I think what you're going to see is people will be playing games. They're mainly for free. And the question is, how much premium content will they consume? And that I don't think we really know. But I think the good news is that the industry has largely evolved from a business that was about these specialized devices to these very broad appeal devices.
It's interesting that you kind of put it in that light, because all of the regulators in the United States, in the EU, and the UK are looking at this deal, and I think they're looking at it from the prism of the consoles and whether it's going to be fair competition if Microsoft is allowed to go ahead and purchase Activision Blizzard.
Yeah, look, I think there haven't been any transactions, so whether it's the FTC or the CMA or the EU, they don't know our industry. So they're trying to come up to speed and understand the industry better. I don't think they fully appreciate that it's a free-to-play business, that the Japanese and Chinese companies dominate the industry. You look at Sony, you look at Nintendo, they have these huge libraries of intellectual property. Sony is Sony Studios, it goes back, 80 years. Nintendo has the very best characters that exist in video games. And I think they are a little bit confused about where competition is today. The best companies in the world right now are companies like Tencent and ByteDance. And these are companies that all have protected markets. We've struggled to enter the Japanese market. We can't enter the Chinese market without a joint venture partner. And so the competition actually isn't European companies, American companies. It's really those companies in Japan and China.
The New York Times had a story this week, though, questioning whether UK regulators would actually allow this to go through. And the big deal on this is if the CMA in the UK says no, there isn't an appeals process like there is in the United States. With the FTC, Microsoft can go ahead and say, we'll take this to court, and they may actually win. If the CMA in the UK says no, that may be the end of the line.
Well, you look at the UK and you think about the post-Brexit UK, it's probably the first country where you're seeing a recession and like the real severe consequences of recession. If you're the UK and you have an incredibly educated workforce, you have a lot of technical talent, places like Cambridge where the best AI and machine learning is, I would think you'd want to embrace a transaction like this where you're going to see job creation and opportunity. And it really isn't at all about whether it's Sony or Microsoft's platform. It's really about the future of technology. And, they've said now for last year, I think Rishi Sunak has said they'd like to be the Silicon Valley of Europe or of the continent. And if deals like this can't get through, they're not going to be Silicon Valley. They'll be Death Valley.